What's going on, guys? This is Karol from Undisputed Marketer and welcome to my Cloudways review. Cloudways is a relatively newer web hosting provider, but is already making quite a big noise in the web hosting world. So in this Cloudways review, we are going to look at what they are actually offering and why you would actually be even interested. I'm going to break down the features we are offered, the pricing structure, ease of use, as well as their support. At the end of the video, as usual, I'm going to give you my honest recommendation whether Cloudways is actually for you. Just a quick note, if you decide after the video to go for Cloudways, make sure to use my special 10% discount code for your first 3 months. You can find it together with additional information about Cloudways in the description below. So without further ado, let's get to it. Cloudways was founded back in 2009, so comparing to other web hosts I've reviewed, they are one of the younger ones. First and foremost, Cloudways is a managed cloud hosting platform. That simply means they are a reseller of cloud hosting servers. You are getting the top performance of the cloud server bundled up with Cloudways' easy to use backend system and support. This is essential as without it you would need to manually program everything, as cloud server hosts do not have any interface nor support. Therefore, logically, you are paying more with Cloudways, but in return you get an easy to use, user-friendly interface and 24/7 support. When it comes to the actual prices and packages we are offered from Cloudways, there are 5 different cloud hosting platforms, each coming with 4 different plans. Firstly, it is the DigitalOcean, then we got Linode, Vultr, Amazon Web Services, as well as Google Cloud. Now note that the first 3 ones are way cheaper than the other 2, starting as low as $10 per month. The reason behind that is that the latter 2 are using different cloud system, which is focused on higher performance. Now the key differences among all of the plans are in the components you are getting, as well as the storage and bandwidth limits. Now as you can see, Cloudways is pretty straightforward and clear about the differences among all of their plans, so you can clearly see and decide which plan fits you better. Just for your information, the lowest plan is good enough to manage 4 to 5 pages with hundreds of thousands views per month. A great thing about Cloudways pricing is that there are no upfront costs. You build up your own bill as you use the servers, which means that when you sign up with Cloudways, you don't need to put any billing information or credit card details. You build up your bill and at the end of the next month you are billed for the plan that you've used. Partnering up with top cloud hosting platforms certainly give Cloudways the option to offer us a great set of features. Firstly, we are offered the SSD drives with all of the plans, which just give naturally higher speed and performance for your websites. There is no limit on how many websites you can actually use with your plans, the only limit is the actual storage you're going to use. Free SSL certification is a standard in the industry and therefore cannot be left on our features. If you already have a website and you're thinking about changing your web hosting provider, Cloudways is offering you a free migration for your first website. It's very easy to do, you just contact the support and they are going to guide you on what is needed to be done. As I already mentioned before, there are no contracts when it comes to the pricing and the plans. The whole pricing structure is pay as you go, so you just pay for what you actually use. Cloudways offer data centers on 4 different continents and in multiple cities. It all goes down to which web hosting platform you choose, as each and every one of them have slightly different locations. Therefore, I would definitely suggest you to use this as one of the determining factors on which cloud hosting platform you choose. On the other hand, there are a few downsides that we should really mention. First of all, you will encounter a few upsells in the form of the automatic backups and Cloudflare's own CDN. Now, Cloudflare stated that automatic backups are available for all of the plans. However, just under the comparison of all of the plans, there is a note that all of the backups are priced for 33 cents per gigabyte. So you're going to pay extra for all of these backups. Apart from that, Cloudways offer only 3 days of free trial and there is no money back guarantee. This leaves you with only 3 days to really try it out to its fullest, which to be honest is just not enough time to do it. However, you pay only for what you use, so there is not big of a risk involved. Apart from that, there is no option to buy any domain from the Cloudways. However, this, to be honest, is, I would say, a good thing, because either way you're going to be better off buying it from a dedicated domain registrar, as it's going to be way cheaper for you. One of the most important aspects of any web hosting provider is the speed and uptime you are offered. At the end of the day, you want your website to be always available to your customers at the best speed. As a cloud-based web hosting provider, Cloudways' uptime guarantee is 99.99% thanks to partnering with some of the best cloud providers in the industry. In order to get a relevant speed result, I have created a simple WordPress website using Cloudways system. Then I have run a series of speed tests using GTmetrix. The results you can see over here. The load page time is under 1 second and the GTmetrix grade is A. Now keep in mind that the load page time is directly dependent on the size of your website, which means that if you're going to use more photos, images or videos on your website, the load page time is going to be slightly lower. However, this is still a great result and one of the best I have ever tested. When it comes to the actual backend and the ease of use we are offered, Cloudways is using their own custom interface. It is very easy to use and navigate in. After the first initial setup of your server, where you choose your server size and the location, we are presented with basically only 2 sections. First one is the server section and the second one is the applications section. In the application part, it is literally just a few clicks away to install and apply your WordPress to your website. Cloudways really worked on this to make it as easy as possible, and the result is a very user-friendly interface. No matter if you're a pro or a complete beginner, you always want to have a knowledgeable support at your disposal. Now with Cloudways you are getting support from live chat, knowledge base as well as the email ticket system. There are no calls as a form of support, and they actually have different plans for support and they charge for it. Nevertheless, I tried what I could in the free section. There is no live chat support for potential customers. If you have any questions prior to opening an account with them, you will have to contact them directly through an email. As far as the live chat support as a customer is concerned, you will need to go through the process with the bot to choose the right option. After that, the associate is immediately connected. To be fair, I received pretty fast responses. However, they only just guide you and refer to articles on how to do it on your own. They are not willing to do the work for you or actually help you actively, which, with all the fairness for a managed cloud hosting, I would expect a way better support. So all in all, would I recommend you Cloudways? Cloudways comes with great performance and easy to use control panel. The user-friendly pay-as-you-go structure is definitely a big plus. If you forget about their disappointing support and are willing to spend from time to time some nerves on it, you are getting a really good deal for the money you spend. So yes, I would definitely recommend Cloudways. So if you decide after the video that Cloudways is the right choice for you, then I highly encourage you to use the promotional code in the description below to get yourself 10% off your first free month. So this is it guys for today. If you like the video, give me thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified whenever I post a new video. And if you have any comments or questions, do not hesitate to leave them down below. This is it. Again, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.